There was no way there were going to be any negative rebellion. Why should I rebel against something that is not being imposed on me? So that was very important. That was very normal to be able to do that. And so I wanted to do that. And at the same time, my father, he was God. Mr. God himself. What do I want to do? I want to impress Mr. God. I want him to pay attention to me. And which son would not want to have time alone with his dad when the whole world slept and it was quiet? There were no phone ringings, there was no cars going by. And that I'm sitting with my dad and he's talking to me directly. That kind of a relationship, I mean, who would not want it?
And yet, Zakir Bhai, it wasn't easy. Life wasn't easy. You all stayed in one room. There were times that there wasn't enough food, and there was an occasion where your father had come back, your mother didn't have anything, any rations left the next morning. But he was very clear that in some way the universe would provide, and he had to continue to do what he had to do.
Yeah, he definitely believed in the positive energy of the music. He believed in a very passionate way that if he is following his path and he's focused and disciplined on that, that God will provide. And that happened many a times when I would see my mom sitting with my dad and say, Kal ration lana hai, kaise hoga, kya hoga? You know, tomorrow we have to buy some food, go get some groceries, where's the money going to come from? And he would say, don't worry, God will provide. Next thing you know, somebody's walking in through the door, knocking on the door, and saying, oh, is Ustadji at home? And say, why? Well, because there's a little private gathering and at somebody's home, and this great maestro is playing, and they're requesting if Ustadji would come and play. And so he would go and play and come home, and there would be money in his hand and say, here, money for the rations tomorrow. And that would happen. This was something that regularly took place. And I believe in the same thing, you know. It's, that's, I mean, if you're mad enough to be in the world of art and culture, it's not a day 9 to 5 job. You're not going to make money every day. You have to have that leap of faith and focus and belief that the Spirit will provide. And when it does, the world accepts you.